had said, hey, let's go for a sunset ride. Then I get over here and he's already gone. So I am going to meet him over by Silver Lake Park, because he's out doing stuff. But I thought it would be a good opportunity to go ahead and try to make a little video for everyone. Beautiful day out, 58 degrees. Got an excuse to ride, so why not ride? See, I'm still in sport mode. Turned it in sport mode to go for a ride earlier today. I had to go out to the dollar store or something. And it's a nice dry day. I'm plenty comfortable on my bike now, so why not use its full abilities? Yeah, I talked to my dad on the phone just a minute ago. He said, oh, I was out practicing figure eights. It's funny that he texted me when he was already out and about. Normally, he'll text me first and I'll go ahead and get myself ready. And by the time I'm ready and get my bike out, he's waiting for us to go. But I guess he had other plans today. But when I mentioned I was leaving, my wife asked me to go ahead and stop over at her sister's house and drop off a couple things. So as you can see, I'm wearing a backpack. You can see it in my shadow there. It's my buddy, I think. Don't pull out on me, car. It's boat season. Lots of people moving boats around right now. I'm still waiting to get mine back. And then we'll see. We'll see soon some boat videos up on the channel. Yeah, throw some kids off with some tubes. Do other cool fun stuff. Not sure how well the GoPro will work at capturing video like that, because it is just so far out there. You see that bird out there? Looks like a looks like an albino blue heron by those geese. Interesting. Get a good shot of it. No. But this GoPro that I use is, and actually probably all GoPros, they're not that great at things far away. It's going to be a nice blurry image. I can already picture it in my head. But that's not what it's here for. It's here to take video of cool stuff like this. Sun's starting to go down. It's still beautiful out, 57 degrees. I never have a feeling that I am underpowered, which is really great. It sounds pretty good too, stop exhaust and everything. But I know there's a lot of people out there that would take it and put something on it. I know I'm considering myself a Kaufman Thunder, but spend that kind of money just to make it sound different seems like a waste to me. It doesn't improve performance at all. And even that, why spend money to get a few extra horsepower? I know there's a tune out there where my ECU is thinking about getting 3 $300, 300, almost 400 probably after shipping and everything, for 8 more horsepower. You heard it, 8. So why not just get a bike with more power if you want more power? Though I'm considering doing that too. It's why not? It's more power. But she's got plenty. What's cool about the tube that you can get for this ECU is that it will remove the top end limiter, which is there at, I think it stops me at 96 miles an hour. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. I want it. Should I ever be doing that kind of speed? No. Even on the interstates out here, I think the highest speed limit that there is around here even is 75 or maybe 80 in some spots. I'm trying to think, maybe back up north. But even then, you should never be doing that type of speed. But man, is it fun. And it's just so effortless to get up there. Now, Silver Lake Park, gonna meet the old man over by the beach over here. Now, one thing I was watching some videos and stuff, one thing I was seeing in some of these videos is people use their front brake to trail brake in corners. This makes sense because all the weight shifts, but it sure does make me uncomfortable trying to do it. I'm more of a rear brake kind of guy. If I need more braking power than that, then I probably did something horribly wrong. Though I can imagine it's safer to use the rear brake, or I'm sorry, front brake going around corners. Because if you lock up the rear tire because you have no weight on it and you're braking through a corner, that bike's just going to slip out from under you. Whereas the front brake probably won't lock up, and it's got all the weight to it. I see him. Is. Should I wheelie at him? Nah, just kidding. I don't know how to wheelie. Sounds like you ain't connected to me, though. You're not connected to me, are you? Nope, he's not. I'm recording, so I don't think they connected to your headset. Let me,
You gotta carry your backpack on your back, huh? You gotta red like mine.
I like it. Yeah, I'm not ready to commit to keeping it on the bike, I guess, so I had to bring some things and didn't really want to mess around with it too much.
I've got a touring bike now.
Yeah, pretty much. Sport touring. Come on. My passcode is required to enable Face ID. Well, let's not let the camera see it. Yeah, I'm trying to fix that now. I think it's because I'm recording, so I'd have to stop it and restart it, but that's fine.
Because I'm recording.
Patch all this together.
Stop it and restart it, but that's fine. Patch all this together. So you made up an excuse.
Oh, what's that?
You know what I have in this big old backpack right now?
I have no clue. I don't know what in the world you carry. A small child, maybe?
I could, but it's the rain cover for the motorcycle. It fills in the bag nicely.
So it makes it look like you're carrying important stuff, and really you just took the cover off the bike and put it in the bag.
a week's worth of underwear, you know.
Oh, good. That makes sense. Yeah, we got the kiddos those duffel bags for Easter. And I think Owen, my 9-year-old, he put like 3 pairs of clothes in there like right away to go for a sleepover for one night. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing that for? He's like, I don't know, you never know. I'm like, well, that's true. But it's not rainy, you're not going to get all muddy or something. I hope you aren't going to soil yourself, you know, at your age, but you're right, you never know.
Should have brought some freeze-dried food to put in there.
Yeah, exactly. Carry everything he needs to go on an adventure for a couple days. Extra water, extra food. Oh, I can hear my fans kicking on.
The radiator fan?
Yeah. I think so, at least. Yep. Like just sitting here, it definitely picks on. So we can continue this way out of Silver Lake, or we can finish the loop in Silver Lake, I guess, first. But then take kind of a back way out to Antioch, I would say. I'm pretty sure you know which way I'm talking about. Where you go and you come out like...
Continue on F to either B or W?
Sure, whichever way you feel like going. I'll kind of follow you along. That way there's something to look at in the picture when I make this video. Otherwise we're just staring off into space. Wisconsin views in springtime with no leaves on the trees aren't all that pretty. But you know what will be cool is the fall colors when they come to the area.
Oh yeah.
They do their seasonal tour every year.
We'll get to review all the changes as we see videos all year round.
Yeah, I can probably make a little almost a montage of just the different days of how the season progresses. That's a pretty nice backpack. Where'd you get that?
I can't remember. I got a real good price on it.
Sounds about right.
I had it stored away for a while.
I do like this road through Silver Lake Park. It's very nice.
Yeah, I came down the slope the other way with the sun in my eyes. This is much better.
Oh yeah, it is. Get some good leans and speed on these corners too, if you want. I know that you're not a speedy, leany kind of guy. The roads are kind of crappy, you know. In the middle of a corner, hit a nice big bump.
There's a recommended speed limit too, but I know that doesn't deter you.
Well, you know, just don't go crazy.
Yeah, agreed.
I think it's only 15-mile-an-hour speed limit through here.
Yeah, nobody does 15 here.
No. It's just a turn.
What do you mean it's not a turn?
You've got your blinker on like it's
a turn.
You've got your blinker on like it's a turn, but this is just following the road.
Oh, okay. So what's that intersection, the road that comes in from the left? That's not a road.
That would be the
That's
turn.
The turn.
That would be the turn. Following this way is just following the road. I think. I could be wrong.
Okay. Nobody's going to give you a ticket for not using your signal.
Or for using it when you shouldn't?
Right.
No, but I will give you a hard time about it.
That's your privilege by riding it back and
I get to call out all of the things that I think you shouldn't be doing or should be doing.
Alright, is it okay if I use a turn signal here, officer?
No, this isn't a turn signal turn. Turn signal would be left if you're going into that parking lot. Because look, the yellow line even follows along here where we're going.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you crap about it.
I would expect no less. Yeah, you see what I mean about the sunshine?
Yeah, that's not as pleasant. Need one of those adventure helmets. Give you the blockage. Yeah, if I put my hand over my eyes, it works fine.
Wear a blindfold next time you drive.
Exactly. Who needs to see? Just ride by feel, right?
Yes, the force. Use the force.
Another great road here. All these curvies. Ford Dodge Magnum for sale. Anybody want one?
Nope.
I mean, they were decent cars. It's a station wagon with a Hemi. Station wagon with a truck engine. So on my way to you, I was talking about and thinking about trail braking with the front brake through a corner versus the rear brake.
Yeah.
I just tried it, but man, putting on the throttle or giving throttle while I'm braking with the front brake is really awkward.
It is, yeah. I'm trying to do the two-finger technique on the clutch, but 2 fingers on the throttle needs a lot more practice. And the brake, rather.
Yeah. Well, and twisting at different positions while your fingers are occupied braking, it feels so odd. Though I'm trying to get better at these techniques that maybe I am not doing so well.
Well, you watch those guys on the video, and they do it really well. I think they're keeping the throttle steady, almost a neutral throttle, not necessarily, but steady throttle.
Well, and also, I guess if you're releasing the throttle, or if you're hitting the brakes, you should be releasing the throttle too. You shouldn't be throttling into your brake.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Trail braking, I guess, might be an exception. Also, doing U-turns, you use a rear brake and the throttle.
To stabilize. Helps keep your bike from doing this kind of jerky maneuver.
Man, another beautiful day to ride.
Oh, yeah. This is like perfect temperature for me. I guess with this type of speed, if I'm doing highway speeds in this temperature, it might be a little bit chilly, but this works fine for me. 40 to 50 miles an hour. My bike likes it too.
I saw somebody out on Paddock Lake with a nice bow rider.
Yeah, I saw him ripping around out there just before I was leaving. I was jealous. I want my bike back here, my boat back, but they haven't said anything to me at the shop yet. Though I won't get many takers of going out on the boat this early in the season still. I like to be out there, but I have other things to occupy my time now instead. There's always something to do.
Yes, and that's too much to do in too little time.
Yeah. The boat can be a lot of fun. And I'm sure as soon as I bring Nico out there, he's going to want to be jumping in that water. Which
Keep an eye on him. He's going to jump right out of the boat.
Yeah, can be hazardous. It's a big truck for that little jet ski.
Yeah, it's good to have extra capacity.
I think he's got a little bit more power than he needs. Probably with trailer, that thing is maybe 2,000 pounds. He's got a Cummins diesel Dodge. Just in case, you know.
That's probably not all he tows.
I would hope not. Hey, there's one of those electric Rivian trucks or something.
That's two times I shifted into neutral after first gear. I don't know why I was doing that.
You know, I was doing that earlier, or not earlier, but the other day, and something that I noticed is like the bike is deciding that it should be going to neutral. It is. It thinks that it should be in neutral, because if I were riding at a regular speed, and I tested it a little earlier, and I can show you, because I had video running, I was looking down at my foot in the screen and kind of going back and forth, but it's like when I was moving, it wasn't doing it, and if I was stopped, it wouldn't let me shift into second from first. It only let me shift into neutral.
Oh, that's the way mine works on purpose.
Right, and I think mine does it on purpose as well, but I had it misreading my speed or something. The speed sensor wasn't keeping up at the time, because I was trying to shift into second, and it didn't let me. It just repeatedly would go into neutral, and I didn't understand unless I would hold my foot up. Like if I hold my foot in the shift up position and release the clutch, then it'll stay in second. But it's like it would tick up and pop back down, even tick up to second and back to neutral. And I didn't understand what was going on. And then I tried to repeat it, and it wouldn't do it. It was really weird.
Hey, I think the flea market is back in operation now. The Wilmot Flea Market.
Is that over at the fairgrounds over there?
I believe so, on Sunday mornings.
That's where they have the derbies, the racetrack, right? The racetrack is there. They do all sorts of stuff, tractor pulls and other things.
Kenosha County Fair is there.
Yep.
Oh, look at these cars.
There's some race cars right there going to the track, or coming from the track.
Leaving the track.
Yeah, I wonder what they were doing out there. Maybe some practice laps. Yeah, that's right up here on the right. Is that open? It is. What are they doing over here? Fairgrounds, Wilmot Raceway.
Yeah. Wilmot Flea Market.
Yep.
Tomorrow morning.
I don't need any fleas right now.
Yeah. I have plenty of my own. In fact, Stella couldn't be convinced to set up a table.
Yeah.
Should we take C or should we take 173? I'll surprise you.
Yeah, whatever you take, I'll just follow. I don't really have an opinion on it. Just a go.
Yeah, it's kind of in the generalized right direction.
I mean, it won't be much of a surprise, because there's your turn signal. I was about to say, either you put on a turn signal or you don't. You're not positioned for safety there.
Oh, yep. You're right. I should be worried about this crazy maniac on the motorcycle behind me. Gotta be able to escape.
This guy's letting me go. That's really nice. You can tell we were riding together, but I wasn't stopped up with you, so I wanted to give him the opportunity to go when he was going to.
Yeah, I think that's the correct way. I saw a whole gaggle of motorcyclists on Highway 45, and they were turning left at the stop sign with Highway K. Okay. So they're coming from the north, and everybody at the stop sign was just letting them go, and there was like 20 of them.
Yeah.
Well, they don't need to do that.
They don't. It's not necessarily legal to just assume that you can do that. Yeah. And I think every individual is supposed to stop at the stop sign anyway.
They didn't.
Well, it's it's hard to break up. It's hard to get broken up when you're a group of riders. You want to stay together.
Yeah.
But also, you get kind of irritated when you're the guy waiting for the group of riders. Thought that was a cop car right there. Looks like it's me or a cop car or a old used one or something.
Going a little fast, but
no,
I don't think the used cop car is going to get me.
Well, he had like a painted stripe on the side that I wasn't sure what that meant. It was definitely set up to be a cop car, I believe. We saw the spotlight on the driver's side. You know, it's funny that when they sell them off after they're done, they always just leave the spotlight on there. I guess it's more labor to remove it than the value of the spotlight is.
Yeah, I like the spotlight. I would buy it so that I could have the spotlight.
You should put one on your Honda.
Yeah, just doesn't look right.
And they got to drill a hole through somewhere to let you control it from the inside. That video on how your mirrors should show the next lane over. So I adjusted my mirrors out, and then I find myself always actually using them to try to see the car behind me. So I just adjusted it back just now. I want to be able to see behind me as well. I can see the full lane next to me too, but I want to be able to see behind me as well.
That's what's important, being able to see people trying to overtake.
Yeah. Kids were asking me today why they never went to Trieger grade school. And it's hard to explain to a group of children why you don't go to this grade school that's closer, technically closer than Salem grade school is to where we used to live.
Yeah, I think you need to explain it to me first.
I don't feel the need to explain it to you. Something about the zones and, you know, whatever else.
School district.
Yes. And then also they got to make sure that they got enough space in the school for all the kids that are trying to join. I mean, think if they just said, oh, you're closer to this one, go here. And there was no, they end up with 40 kids in a class or more. I think even now they get up to the 30s, sometimes low 30s, and they still allow that.
Yeah, I think anything over about 30 is too many.
Yeah, I agree. It's really hard to manage that many kids. I know I don't want to manage the 3 I got, let alone 30 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, they know what they can get away with you. Teachers are smart. They set the rules out right away, unless they're a substitute.
Yeah, that's tricky. Ooh, that smelled good. Colony house.
Hey, you know, it's sun's going down. What do you have to do at Val's? I hope you don't have to spend too much time there.
Nope, just drop some stuff off. Drop off and leave.
Excellent. Perfect chore for a motorcycle.
Now, Dale and Romy are actually at my house now. They weren't there when I left, but I saw them coming in as I left.
Oh, did you say hi?
No, I passed them on the double lanes.
Yeah. But as soon as they got there,
I told Dale, I said, hey, I asked him because I wanted to see if he wanted to come with, you know, but that wasn't in the cards for him today. which I completely understand because there are many times when it's not in the cards for me.
Yep. Yeah, he's a family man too. Very busy.
Yeah. I was surprised I was able to go at all, you know. But
Yeah,
the big
I was
kids.
surprised too. I kind of expected you to say, "Nah, I can't make it." That's why I left.
Yeah, well, I decided that I wasn't going to get a nap in. It just wasn't going to happen for me. I know I got to be at work.
Oh, 11 o'clock. Yeah.
I got to be at work in 4 hours, and I've been up since. I slept a little bit later today. I was been up since like 8, maybe 8:30.
Yeah. Any sleep you can grab is helpful. Is this just one day? You don't have to do it a couple days in a row, do you?
Correct. It's just the one day. But it's for this upgrade. They're upgrading our SAP system to the latest version. And they're going to be doing some smoke testing. You know, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, God. It's not like we're going to roll back if there's something not working right. Because not working right isn't reason enough for rolling back. We'll just fix it, right? The only reason we would roll back the system is if there was significant data loss. There's almost no other reason for them to roll back the changes. But I'm pretty sure someone ratted me out because I was planning on not being there tonight and just supporting remotely kind of as an on-call escalation point. And then we get on a call on Thursday, and I did not see it coming, but my boss was on. And we start going over the schedule. Well, we started going over the schedule, and he was making sure that different groups had support in the North American region, because we do have global support for some systems. And then we got over to the Pleasant Prairie SAP support, and he saw that I wasn't planning on being in, and he told me, no, you gotta be there. And I said, well, okay.
Yeah, it would have been nice if you could stay home.
Right. I have a team. I don't need to be there for everything, you know? But he made a good point. We had, oh, this is interesting. I had my most novice employee was going to be the one going onto the site today, with me available as remote support as needed. And I don't anticipate there will be any issue. So he said that he really wanted someone more experienced there. And I guess I get that. But it's frustrating because I don't want to do that. What's the point of having a team? What's the point of having a team if I can't delegate tasks?
Yeah, well, it's too bad you couldn't rotate a more experienced person in for today.
It was too late. I have one guy that's got a similar tenure that I have there, and he was already going to be working the Saturday morning shift. So there was some activity that needed to be done early this morning that he was on for, so I couldn't make him come back in the same day. But he didn't have to go to the site. I have to actually be on site, which is another thing that I guess I screwed up. I shouldn't have told anybody. But
we didn't get a green.
We did not. And we're not in Wisconsin. I don't know what to do.
That's right. You didn't read your Illinois rulebook?
I didn't. In Wisconsin, after 45 seconds of red with no traffic, you can go. But I think that with these guys ahead of us, that'll give us a green. And there's also someone behind us now, so.
Yes, that should do it. I just did one arrow, but then green, yes, green. Everything's red.
Keep going.
Oh no. Let's go. Should we go?
No. That truck
it's dangerous.
Pull forward a little bit.
Maybe that guy behind us will set off the sensor.
Yeah, we Can't set off the sensor. That guy's got a green. Oh, they were waiting to see if we were going to go.
Oh, that was thoughtful.
Well, I don't feel comfortable going when there's someone queued up to crash into me with a green light ahead of them.
Yes. Right. Green light to hit the motorcycle. Oh, I wonder we get a chance to do that.
I say we go.
Oh, wait.
It's yellowing.
Yeah, and there's no left turners.
Yeah. And oh, man.
We could have been there a while.
Yeah.
I guess we could have turned right on red.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that, but saw it clearing. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but I was saying, I think I screwed myself into having to be on site. Accidentally.
Did you say something?
Well,
it's nice to be able to stay home, boy.
There was an assumption that we were going to be on site, and our schedule regionally, no one was going to be on site. Everybody was going to support remotely. And when it was brought up, like, oh, we're going to be here this night, Saturday, to smoke test, and someone asked, are you going to be here? I said, no, we're not required to be there. We can do everything from home. And I'm not sure how it came about, but eventually, of course, it gets to leadership, and now everybody in all of the region in our department is going to sites, unless they're like 2 hours away from the site. Which I feel is a little bit ridiculous because I work completely digitally. That's it, but I don't know if anyone is home. But I can leave some stuff on the doorstep. Oh, that's a neat light. I like that. See that up there?
Yeah, that's cool.
Ring their doorbell.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
I got stuff from Linda, and I also have this puzzle that was completed for you. So I'll leave that there. That's all I'm here for, is just to drop that stuff off. So, there you go. Bye.
So they have a Ring doorbell that records audio?
Yeah, and you can leave a message, like an answering machine.
It's kind of neat.
Yep. And now that I've got nothing in my backpack, I don't have to wear it anymore.
There's Mackenzie.
Oh, dang. I just got in and left.
Yeah. Said, I don't know who those motorcycle guys are. They look kind of sketchy. Just grab it.
Alright, love you too. Bye.
Amazon delivery drivers.
Maybe they were trying to answer, but I got earplugs in and got this cardo on. I can't hear anything except for what's in my helmet. Looks like they have company though. Oh, that's Maggie's friend. So it's probably just her and her friend or something, so they didn't come to the door, not knowing who it was.
Oh, good. They're well trained.
Yes.
They're waiting for their boyfriends to come.
Who are these two guys on board? Oh, take the left instead.
A left?
Yeah. Here, I'll lead.
All right.
I like this neighborhood. It's nice and curvy and kind of fun.
Yeah. It is. I like making magnolia trees. You can't do that.
I just did it. Oh, it's so much more convenient riding without a backpack on.
Oh, I bet.
See, this neighborhood is weird because, like, the stop sign here, it's a four-way stop, and three of those ways come to right over here.
That's kind of strange.
It is.
It's kind of confusing too, I imagine. If you're a pizza delivery guy.
Well, now with GPS and everything, everybody knows where they're going all the time, it seems. Like that road that cut away there actually starts right here, and there's another one like it over there. It's very strange.
Yes.
But we come over here for trick-or-treating with the cousins.
Oh,
So I've got semi-familiar, still feel a little bit lost. I wish this on-the-road thing that's always yelling at me would actually...
You had to mention it.
I pressed the button because I wanted to show that it doesn't actually give me a map. Oh, it didn't do anything. See, here's the stop sign I was talking about. Three of these ways go... Oh, it's not doing anything. It needs to be reset or something. Three of these ways lead back into the same subdivision. But this way leads out a way. Yeah, my Honda Road Sync is doing weird stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to do that. I gave up because it needs to be reset or something.
This is a nice new road here.
Yeah, this is kind of nice.
Appreciate these
Good trees over there.
We moved to this just across the Wisconsin line in the same street system in '85.
Should we go over there? It's this way, right?
Sure, yeah, where it says dead end. That's an interesting...
Here, take the lead.
All right, let's see if it still can get you there.
I remember from my old house, we got like the other half of this, but you can't get through.
Right, you can't get through.
Oh, there's my neutral again. So first, then second. Okay, now it's gone to the second. Yeah, on the other side, coming over, it turns into a dirt road and it's private property. Remember we got yelled at for riding bicycles through there?
Yes.
Guys like, oh, it's private property. This is a park. It says Oakwood Knolls Park, and there's literally nothing but a patch of grass.
And a nice sign.
And a sign, they probably spent good money on that sign. I can feel it starting to get colder. I had my visor up.
This is the road that should go through, but doesn't.
It's cool.
And it kind of turns into an alley to the left here, and we were just a little ways up this alley. There used to be a little cottage, and we spent one very cold winter in this little cottage.
See, and right here, you can see it, the other side of the neighborhood, right? Where those houses were that we got yelled at for riding bicycles. This is neat. I don't think I've ever been over here, so where is your cottage?
Well, it's not here anymore. It's a nice house. It was a beautiful sight. You know, look at the view.
Is it that house there?
Well, no. It might have been originally, but now it's changed. It's all different. But yeah, we passed it. There are two houses. Either one of those could have been it, but...
No trucks, cars only on this driveway. There's two trucks. Oh boy, there's cones. This is private property. No trespassing, it says.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, well, you could drive right through here.
Alright, well, we're trespassing a little bit. We gotta turn around.
We'll get out of here.
That's someone's driveway. It's like their open garage and stuff. You know, if you lived over here, you could have told me that we're just about to drive through someone's driveway.
Well, there used to be no signs. We used to drive through there all the time.
Interesting. So they privatized a public road?
Well, it was always like an alley, you know? It wasn't really a road. There's a really nice big house in there. I always liked that one.
Oh, yeah. Look at their garage there in shambles or whatever that is. Yeah, if they took over a public road or what used to be a public road, then I got some suspicions about whatever HOA is in power here.
Yeah, somebody got paid off.
Yeah.
I don't know. This used to be all open field. I used to ride like this field here.
Yeah.
I ride my motorcycle here.
What? Through the field?
Yeah, it was a enduro. It had
That's right.
heavy tires on it. Oh, can't quite see if there's somebody coming. Let's hope there's nobody coming.
Push and pray, right?
Yep.
Yeah, those blind corners are always risky on motorcycles.
Well, and I know people like to go fast on this road too.
Yeah, they do. I mean, with these turns and everything, some people do it because of the turns, you know. Is that exhaust system sitting by that sign? That's what it looked like, at least.
I'm going to go for 83 if that's all right with you.
That's fine by me. It's getting close to sundown, so we're going to need to get back soon. Gave the two up, the peace sign up in the air, that guy.
Okay, that's half right.
I still like the guy that just like waved frantically as we passed him by. Like we were passing him, he just does this full on. Hi! Yeah, that was a bit quicker too. Hi! That's really funny.
Well, yeah, I guess if you want to look cool, you can ride a motorcycle, but you can still look like a dork if you're not careful.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to turn in here and go through this little neighborhood?
Oh, okay. I've done that. What, you mean the one at the other corner?
Yeah, but you
these
the
are
turn's coming up.
houses here.
Right. Turn is coming up, but it's not here yet.
I think it's a little dead-end road, but maybe there's a...
No, you can... Yeah, there's the end of it you're passing right now.
Oh,
I'm going through.
What? Okay.
Meet you on the other side. I think it was still connected, though.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's just a little road. But it's neat.
There's another one by at the end of this turn.
I see.
And that one is one way. I mean, you go in and then you turn around and come back.
Yeah, this one comes through right here. You're passing it now, I think. But I'm coming out. Oh, there's a sleeping puppy right there. He's just hanging out. It's a public road, so no one can tell me I can't go on it. There's no stop sign there, which is odd. Alright, now to catch up to you. Where are you?
I'm almost halfway to the stop sign on 83.
Me too.
Yeah, I see you back there. Okay.
Little mini bike up ahead.
Oh, is that what that guy is where I'm driving?
Yeah. Yeah, there were some people hanging out in that little neighborhood that seemed confused by why I was driving through there.
Hey, you're going to live here.
I don't, you're right. This is a great time of day.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Just a water tower out in the distance. Yeah, my bike thoroughly appreciates this type of speed. It 75 miles to the gallon ish.
Ooh, that's nice.
As an instantaneous readout. So just right now, if I'm accelerating, then it drops dramatically.
Okay. Are you just putting along in sixth gear?
Yeah.
Okay, that would do it. I'm in fourth gear.
Hey, did you notice this guy's crazy signs are no longer here? And all his stuff is gone. No, that barn that's at your like 7 o'clock right now. But it used to be this guy, I don't know if it was a guy or a girl actually, this person always had some sign about, Jesus is returning, or, God is good, and believe in the scripture. And he had all these like boats and cars in his property and everything. And now all the toys, all the crap is gone out of the yard, and even the thing that the sign itself that had the different things posted on it is gone. Oh, so I wonder if that person passed. Yeah, I'm going to guess no. Didn't seem like the type of person that would stop putting stuff like that up. That bike looks right with that backpack on the back there.
Yes, easy rider.
Looks like you're ready for an adventure. Hey, what are your thoughts on Yemi Noob's opinion of the adventure bikes versus the sport touring?
I think he's pretty correct.
He's kind of on point with that, where the adventure bike...
It's like buying a lifted Jeep,
to drive into the grocery store. Yeah, exactly. There's no adventure riding for us out here. As much as I would want there to be, there just isn't.
Right.
So something tuned more for the street only would make more sense. Still with the bags and still with the comfort options that you can get from a sport touring or adventure bike. But something a little more practical, I guess.
These cruisers are going to be more comfortable.
I am very comfortable on this cruiser. I wonder about the forward foot position though, if I had forward controls, because after riding yours, I just really like the schedule. I enjoyed that, but I don't know where I can put my feet right now. Maybe if I just had like some highway pegs.
Oh yeah, that's an option.
But I'd have to put like crash bars on it or something. There's probably some frame mounting point I can find that I can put it on. I actually see the frame right there. Something I can look into. But looks like to get full extension out of my legs, it would be a little more difficult. They'd have to actually drop further forward than where my frame is. But it might be more cost effective than repositioning the whole control mechanism.
Yeah, just a place to structure things out when you're on the highway.
Right. The forward foot controls that I saw and liked, I think was like $600 or something astronomical. They're Italian designed, but it looks really clean. The other ones that I've seen don't look as nice, so I wouldn't put it on there for it to make the whole portion of my bike kind of crappy. And I guess it would be crappy, just I like it tidier than the other ones that I've seen. And I guess if I hadn't seen the really nice ones, I'd probably think the other ones were just fine. But the fact that
highway pegs too, they mount on your crash bars, which you don't necessarily want to add to your bike too.
Yeah, that is an option. I have to see if there's any sort of factory option, or not factory option, but something that attaches to just the factory equipment. Because there's frame up there, though I believe the engine transmission combination is a stressed member of the frame on this bike. I believe that to be true, but there is some frame up there, right behind the radiator.
Yeah.
I went through this little Central High School drive the other day. It's a nice little curve.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a nice little curvy road, but the speed limit's 15 miles an hour.
If you take Dominic and Owen on that route, they complain.
I'll bet. They don't want to go that slow.
Well, they don't want to go up the hill. No, I guess I'm talking about on a bicycle.
Oh, yeah.
Motorcycle, they probably don't care.
Right. Oh, they've got football tomorrow, by the way.
Yay, all right. What time?
3 p.m. in Grays Lake.
Oh, wow. Should we, well, we're going to take the whole family probably, right?
Yeah, so I can bring you in if you are planning on coming.
Yeah,
I believe
I like to watch them do that.
Yeah, I should already have a chair packed away in the Tahoe. I never pulled them out, so. Looks like they're free to go. Maybe.
What's the guy doing with no headlights? Okay.
No headlights, no turn signals. You don't know where he's going. Never let him know your next move, you know?
Yeah. In the city, that makes good sense because people will try to cut you off if they know you're going to take a different lane or something. So you surprise everybody. Jump out. Which seems really unsafe.
Yeah. Yeah, we timed this about right. We're about to lose all our daylight.
Yeah. This is a good time to head back.
Yeah. We could go do a U-turn down by South Shore Beach if you want.
By South Shore Beach?
Yeah, the Diveboard Beach. PHLA, I guess. Paddock Lake Hooker Lake Association.
Yes, right.
You know, after hearing horror stories about HOAs, anything with association in the name, I kind of don't want to be associated with. I feel like probably
people are the same anywhere. When you get a group of them together, there's the people that are attracted to power, even petty power, you know?
Right. That doesn't make much sense to try to control, 100 people that are trying to just enjoy a beach or a park. See, they're on neutral again. First, second goes to neutral. First, second, neutral. First, accelerate, and then it goes just fine. I have to be like amidst accelerating. Try it again. So here's first, then I ticked it, and it went to second, no problem. But if I'm off the throttle, first, and it won't do it. First, damn weird. Not gonna practice your circles.
Oh,
full lock.
Ooh, full lock? Really?
No, I'm not full lock, but I'm close. That's okay. Yeah, so I noticed, I think I figured out what's wrong when my bike is trying to not go into second gear. So if I'm on the throttle, then I should, oh weird, I let off the throttle and it wouldn't stay in second. But now it's in second, I don't know what's going on with this thing. But I believe it's trying to decide for me if I should be going into second gear or not. So it's trying to assume my intentions.
You're anthropomorphizing your motorcycle. It's not thinking anything. It might be designed to go easily into neutral from first. You know?
Yeah, there it goes again. Very strange. First, neutral.
Especially when you're
zero throttle. Well, zero throttle, it goes right to neutral.
It could be zero throttle is the thing, yeah. With Kawasaki, I think it's, maybe it's zero throttle.
There it goes again.
So they call it the positive neutral finder. It's supposed supposed to be a feature, not a bug.
Yeah. Well, then I try it again. If I go from neutral, it wants me to go into second. Trying to figure out what it's doing and why it's doing what it's doing. That's so strange. So the first one tick is neutral, and then still in neutral, and now it's second. Yeah, it makes no sense what it's doing. That's okay. No, now that I'm more experienced, it seems like it's less of a problem than it was when I first started riding. I also noticed that it seems my clutch has more play in the neutral again. Tick. 4 ticks later, it's into second.
To figure out if I can fix my squeaky brakes.
I have some brake cleaner in my garage if you want to take it with you.
Oh, let's try. Yeah, maybe I'll walk over and get it in the morning. I'm just gonna cruise over to my parking spot.
Alright, well, that was fun.
Yes, let's do it again sometime.
Yeah, we will. Alright, I'll see you soon, Dad. I'm just gonna go straight into my garage. While Dale's out there playing basketball with the Fitty.
Is that the? Are you giving me the Hitler?
He gave me the Hitler. Unintentionally, I believe.
No, those guys, they think that's what Musk was doing.
Oh, there's the Fitty! Oh, could be. Hi, Betty. What's up, Nico? I don't think you can go to Grandpa's right now. What do you mean, why? Coming up? He's coming up.
Oh, well, alright.
No, he's just coming up on my bike. Hey, look, I'll turn on the heat.
He looks good at driving back. You can let him ride.
He gets a little scared. What do you think?
Please do not do it this high.
Alright, I won't do it that high.
Why?
Because you said not to.
Does that break it?
No. Not normally, at least. It depends.
Not this high.
What about that high?
Will it break it if it's high?
I don't think so. I mean, it'll stop before it breaks.
I thought you were going to break it.
Okay, I'm going to put this away. No, don't go to Grandpa's.
I want to get in something.
Yell to him from here.
What?
Just yell to him from here.
No. Thank you. Think someone else is talking.
Alright, run over there real quick. He wants to tell you something.
I was just thinking about.
Full lock. Oh, that's so hard to do. Feather the clutch.